particularly the stomach, which is somewhere around here. Many people, when we talk about stomach, they think it's here, but it's the intestine. But the actual stomach is somewhere around here, and the inflammation of it is what we call gastritis. Now in Sri Lanka and in Asia, we are used to take a high spicy food, like very hot food. It can also cause gastritis. And then stress. It is said that you get ulcers from not from what you eat, but from what's eating you. So if you have stress, or if you keep on like worrying about something, then of course you can get gastritis far easier. They think it's something to do with the heart, but when we do a proper examination and we see it's gastritis.
Today we are meeting from another valuable video with our Voice of COSIC YouTube channel. The topic for today is gastritis. To talk about it, Dr. Tharindu Fernando is joining with us. Warmly welcome you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Gastritis is a non-communicable disease which is so popular among our society. So, Doctor, what is meant by gastritis?
Gastritis means the inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract, particularly the stomach, which is somewhere around here. Many people, when we talk about stomach, they think it's here, but it's the intestine. But the actual stomach is somewhere around here, and the inflammation of it is what we call gastritis.
Normally, what causes for gastritis?
Okay, nowadays the most common cause is like painkillers, antibiotics, and various kinds of medicines. People are used to pop pills even if they don't have any symptoms. Now I have seen people, they just take some painkillers when they go outside. And when I question them, the answer is, they say, now we are going out in the sun, in case if we get a headache, this will help. So this is very bad. This is one of the main causes. Like if you go to get some medicines, your doctor will ask, do you have gastritis? Because the doctor knows that most of the medicines cause gastritis. That's why it is very popular in our society now. And then the other causes are like spicy food, spicy and oily food. Food which contain a lot of oil and spices. Now in Sri Lanka and in Asia, we are used to take a high spicy food, like very hot food. It can also cause gastritis. And then stress. It is said that you get ulcers from not from what you eat, but from what's eating you. So if you have stress, or if you keep on like worrying about something, then of course you can get gastritis far easier.
Okay. What are the symptoms of this gastritis disease, Doctor?
Most common symptoms are the burning sensation. Some people, they think it's a heart attack, or because now normally we don't have any experiences of heart attacks. So when you get this burning sensation and severe pain in the chest area, they think it's something to do with the heart. But when we do a proper examination and we see it's gastritis, you get the burning sensation in the chest area because, as I said earlier, the stomach is somewhere around here. So that is the main symptom, burning sensation. And then refluxes. Some people get refluxes, especially after they take some food, like they eat some food and then they get refluxes. And I have to tell, now although we think and we learn for our anatomy that almost every person has a same length and same width of our gastrointestinal tract, it varies from person to person. Now in iridology, that is one of my practices. In iridology, what we used to see always is to see the intestinal space of a person. So according to each individual intestinal space, we can tell that who can easily get refluxes, who should not take a lot of meals at a particular time. So if your intestinal space is less also, then you get more and more refluxes and you are more prone to get gastritis. Now, and the other thing is, if you eat a lot of food at the same time, now you can have, now for Sri Lanka, we are used to have 3 meals like breakfast, lunch and dinner. So most of the moms, they avoid taking, their children taking small meals in small intervals. So this is also a cause of gastritis, because if you skip small meals and if you take a huge meal at a particular time, then it can cause gastritis in the long run. So these are the causes and these are the symptoms of gastritis.
When gastritis occurs, normally we used to drink something. So doctor, what is the best drink for gastritis?
I would say water. For some people it would be milk, but most of the cases it's water.
Is milk good for gastritis?
It depends on the person. For some, milk can aggravate the problem and can make the problem severe. For some, milk can be soothing. So you have to do your own experiment. If you are having gastritis, what we tell our patients are like, have you tried milk? And if the person says, okay, I have tried milk and it gives me relief, then we would recommend, okay, you can take some milk. But for some, it's the other side. It will aggravate the condition. So for them, we say they should not take milk.
Okay. Doctor, commonly people ask in this question, can gastritis be permanently cured?
Yeah, of course, it can be permanently cured.
Normally, which organ is mostly affected by gastritis?
Yeah, the mostly affected organ is the stomach. People with gastritis, they get other symptoms also, like I forgot to mention the headaches. Some people with gastritis, they get severe headaches, right? So most of the people, they realize they have gastritis also when they get these severe headaches. And the organ which is affected is stomach, and people used to get these alkaline medicines, syrups and all, which is not recommended if it is not prescribed by a doctor, because we need this acidity in our stomach. Why do we have this acidity in our stomach? Because we need this acidity to digest our food, to kill all the germs and all in the food. So we need this acidity. If you don't have proper acidity in the stomach, then you will not have proper digestion, and then the nutrition absorption also will be less, especially for food with which is rich with proteins. So you have to have the acidity. And if gastritis is really bothering you, or if it has turned into a point that you have to take medicine, then of course you can take. But for the normal heartburn and all, you should not take the pills.
From this conversation, we get to know that gastritis is a serious disease. Can gastritis cause for other problems and it makes someone's life dangerous?
Dangerous in the sense, okay, it can make someone's life miserable, because people with severe gastritis, they suffer a lot. They suffer from their heartburns and then severe headaches. So I would say, rather than dangerous, it can make someone's life miserable. Nowadays, gastritis usually will not be a big danger, but once in a while it can. But mostly their quality of life will be severely affected. So I would like to give a small remedy also for gastritis. You can try it at home. You can take some aloe vera and then peel it off, and take the middle part of the aloe vera and cut it into small pieces, stir it in a glass of water, a lukewarm glass of water, then drink it every day in the morning. So aloe vera is excellent for gastritis, and there are various other methods as well.
I think it's a valuable advice for you. Okay, we are came to the end of our today's discussion. Thank you very much, Doctor, for sharing your valuable advices with the general population.
You are welcome.
Okay, for today, we are ending our discussion. Thank you.